U.S. President Donald Trump is set to visit South Korea in less than 2 weeks. Naturally, diplomatic activities by the allies shift into high gear, mainly to improve coordination on ways to deal with Pyongyang. Most noteworthy among these efforts, an annual meeting between the defense ministers of Seoul and Washington. Kim Hyun-bin outlines what to expect from that event taking place this weekend.
South Korea and the U.S. are scheduled to hold their annual Security Consultative Meeting in Seoul on Saturday, a day after the Allies' military committee meeting. The meeting on Friday will be led by the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the two sides, while Saturday's meeting will be headed by Seoul's Defense Minister Young-moo and its U.S. counterpart, James Mattis. The Allies plan to have in-depth discussions on enhancing extended deterrence against North Korea's ever-expanding nuclear and ballistic missile threats. They are also expected to discuss alliance policies, including the early transfer of wartime operational control from Washington to Seoul, which is one of the key goals of the Moon Jae-in administration. The annual meetings are the Allies' top military consultation channels. However, this year's talks mark the first since President Moon and Trump took office. U.S. Secretary of Defense James Mattis is set to arrive in Seoul early Friday for his second visit as Pentagon chief. He's scheduled to take a tour of frontline units shortly after his arrival. Speaking to reporters this week, Mattis stressed that Washington's top priority is to resolve North Korea issues diplomatically. Mr. Song and Mattis met on the sidelines of the ASEAN Defense Ministers Meeting Plus in the Philippines earlier this week. They held their first face-to-face at the Pentagon in August. Hyun-bin, Arirang News.